Today I am going to start the exercises of chapter number 12. It is given at page number 221. So see the first question. A wire of length of resistance R is cut into 5 parts. So 5 parts, that is the 1 part, 2 part, 3 part, 4 part and 5 parts. So as you know, resistance is always directly proportional to the length. So the resistance of each part will be R upon 5, R upon 5, R upon 5, R upon 5 and R upon 5. Now it is asked in the question that these are connected in parallel, these parts. So connect in parallel and to find the equivalent resistance R dash from here first, and then it is asked in the question what is the ratio of the R upon R dash. So 1 upon R dash is equal to 1 upon resistance R upon 5 plus 1 upon R upon 5 plus 1 upon R upon 5 plus 1 upon R upon 5 or 1 upon R 5. So 5 upon R, 5 upon R, so 5 times, so it is the 25 upon R, or 1 upon R dash is equal to 25 upon R. So we can say R upon R dash, it is equal to 25. So this is option D. Option D of the question is correct. Now come to the question number 2. Which of the following terms does not represent electrical power in a circuit? You can see I square R is the power formula. So its answer is 1 upon I R square. This is not the term, in this term electric power can be represented. So option B is correct of this question. Now come to the question number 3. An electric bulb is rated 220 volt. At 220 volt means V is equal to given 220 volt and the power is given 100 watt. When it is operated at 110 volt, then the power consumed will be consumed. Okay, so you have to find the power consumed in that case. First of all, see what is the resistance of this bulb. V square upon P, 220 into 220 upon P means 100, and when you will solve it will come 484 ohm. Now the new power at the different potential difference. Now the potential difference is changed. It is the 110. So V square upon R, 110 upon 48 R. This was 4. So when you will solve it, you will find it is the 25 watt. So option D is correct. Option D is correct of this question number 4. Now come to the question. It was the question number 3. Yes. Now come to the question number 4. Okay, question number 4. I am taking the question number 4 here. See the question number 4. In this question, it is asked two conducting wires of the same material, same length, equal diameter, first connected in series and then parallel. Okay, first is series and then parallel across the same circuit, same potential difference. The ratio of the heat produced in series and parallel. So read this question. So you have to find the ratio of the heat produced in series and the heat produced in the parallel combination. Okay, you have to find it. You know very well P or heat is always equal to the V square upon R, or you can say the H inversely proportional to the 1 upon R. Okay, so here using this you can write it is equal to the R resistance in parallel upon resistance in the series. Okay, using this term inversely proportional. Okay, so what is the resistance in series? It is R plus R. Two resistances are here, not in series they will add. So it is equal to 2R, or in parallel it is R into R upon R plus R. So it is, you can say R square upon 2R, or it is equal to R by 2. Clear? So put here. So H in series, heat in parallel it is equal to Rp, that is in parallel. It is the R upon 2 and in series it is 2R. It is 2R. So R is cancelled, it is 1 upon 4. So its option C is correct. Option C is correct of question number 4. So these first 4 questions were the multi-choice questions. Now come to the question number 5, a numerical. How is a voltmeter connected in circuit to measure the potential difference between 2 points? So students, remember potential that is the voltmeter. Voltmeter always connected in parallel in a circuit. Okay, always remember. Now come to the question number 6. A power wire has the diameter is given. It is given 0.5 millimeter, or you can write 0.5 into 10 to power minus 3 meter. Okay, this value is given. Resistivity is given. It is 1.6 into 10 to power minus 8 ohm meter. Okay, you have to find the length to make a wire of resistance 10 ohm. Okay, and it is also asked what will happen if we change the diameter double. Okay, if we increase the diameter double. So in this case, use the formula of the resistivity. Resistivity is equal to rho is equal to R A by L, or R pi R square upon L. So L is equal to R pi R square upon rho. Now put the all values and find the answer. Put the values. I am writing the values. So L is equal to, R is given here 10. R is equal to here given 10. Pi 3.14 and the R 0.0005, 10 to power minus 3 na, upon 2, because R is the diameter. So R is, यहाँ से क्या हो जाएगा, R is equal to D by 2, that is the half, upon rho means 1.6 into 10 to power minus 8. So L is equal to, when you solve it, it is 122.72 meter. In second part of this question, it is asked if diameter is doubled. Okay, diameter is doubled. So just put the values here. Just make this value double, and you will find the answer. And this answer you will find if you solve by putting the values. It will be new length. It will be the 1 upon 4 times of the initial length. Okay, 1 upon 4 times. I think it's clear. Okay, now come to the question number 6. So using the same formula, you can find this value also. Now see the question number 6. I read the question number 6. According to this question, in this numerical, it is asked, question number 6, a copper wire has it was the question number 6. Now to come to the 7th question. Okay, a graph, you have to plot a graph. Okay, you have to plot a graph. The I and the V, different values are given in this question. I 0.5, 1.6, 1, 3.4, and 2, 6.7, 3.0, it is 10.2, it is 4, and it is 13.2. Okay, these values given, and you have to draw a graph. You have to draw a graph between V and I, and then you have to find the resistance. Okay, so simply what you will do here, draw a graph on the graph paper. It is, take V, this is I, it is the V, and take the 0 to 4, according to this I am taking here, it is 13.2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, up to 14 you have to take, and here you will take the 1, 2, 3 up to 4. Okay, up to 4 it is sufficient. Now you know very well how to draw a graph. I'm taking the example, suppose I is equal to, it is the I is equal to 0.5, this one, and here V is equal to 1.6, that is, it is the 0.5, it is 1.5, the corresponding value, this one, you will get this one. So draw the graph, and you will find this graph is straight line always. It is always straight line, you will find. It is a Ohm's law also. And when you will find a value of the slope, that is the slope, means slope will give the resistance. It is the change in V upon change in I. Okay, so put the values. It is the I, change in I, it is the change in V. So you will find the answer, and the answer, it will come 3.4 ohm. 3.4 ohm. Okay, so in this way you can solve this question number 7. Now come to the question number 8. In this question, a 12 volt battery is given, V is equal to given 12 volt, and the current is given 2.5 milliampere. Milliampere means 2.5 into 10 to power minus 3 ampere. You have to find the resistance. Resistance is equal to V upon I, that is the 12 upon 2.5 into 10 to power minus 3, and the answer will come 4.8 into 10 to power 3 ohm. Now come to the question number 9. In this question, a battery of 9 volt is connected in series with resistors 0.2. Different resistors are given, and you have to find the current through the 12 ohm resistor. Okay, so R, find the total R, 0.2 ohm plus 0.3 ohm plus 0.4 ohm plus 0.5 ohm plus, these are, and this is equal to 13.4 ohm. V is given already, it is the 9, it is already given 9 volt, it is given 9 volt. So we can find I is equal to V upon R. V is here 9, R is here 13.4, so it will be 0.678 ampere is the answer of this question. Okay, now come to the question number 10. A different question, question number 10. In this question, it is asked how many 176 ohm resistors in parallel are required to carry 5 ampere on 220 volt line. Okay, so first of all, see what is the required resistance. See what is the required R. It is equal to V upon I, 220 volt and 5 ampere. It will come 44 ohm. So this is the resistance required. And you have the resistors of 176. So how many resistors you will connect so that the resultant becomes 44? So in parallel you have to connect. So 1 upon 44, it is a resultant 44. 1 upon 76, 1 upon 76, suppose there are n resistors are there. Okay, n resistors. So it will come n upon 176, 1 upon 44. So n is equal to 176 upon 44, and you will get its answer is 4 resistors. Okay, it is the 4 resistors. So these are the 10 questions. Now rest questions we'll discuss in next video. Thank you, students.